Awesome. Okay, welcome everybody to Township of Nipissing Recreation Committee meeting, Monday, December 4th, 2023, and it is 6:30. Do we have any disclosure of pecuniary interest? I see none. Awesome. And motion to approve the meetings of the minutes for the meeting of November 13th. Mayor and Kathy. Awesome. Perfect. And Kathy. First thing on our list is bottle drive update.
So we don't have one tonight as we had to postpone yesterday's pickup due to wrapping Christmas presents and other commitments. So we will try to get to that in the next week or so. Did the empties get counted?
We did.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you.
Awesome.
Can I ask that we reference it in the minutes from the last meeting, how much we did make out of the last?
Did. I got the wrong file here.
They hadn't been picked up when Kathy and I did it, and
This is when you picked them up.
Do you have it, Kathy, on you, or? I don't have that folder, or Kim, sorry.
Oh, I don't have what Bear Creek was. I only had the Wolf Lake. I don't think I had what came in from Bear Creek.
I will email it to you.
Okay,
Sorry,
thank
it's
you.
in my office.
we were interested in it.
I will email you guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
There was a lot there. You guys did a great job sorting them. Yeah, thank you.
Julian put them all back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, great job. No, you did a great job sorting them.
Sure.
Awesome. So next on the list is bottle drive volunteers. So it's really important, and I think this is the biggest challenge. The money we use to support all these events come from bottle drive. So what we've done is we've created a calendar for next year, and I'm gonna ask you to sign up, because we can't have the same 5 people coming in every week and doing it, because that's what's putting on, whether it be Easter or dances or Scrabble or whatever else. That's where we're getting that money from. So I was hoping that if we put together a calendar and then you could sign up, because there's 12 of them, right? And then that'll give you a chance to plan your life. And that'll give us an idea to tell us who's coming. We've got some really great students that show up all the time and help, no questions asked. And we're just looking for that little bit of consistency. So we'll know who's coming and who's gonna do it. So it's here at the table. If before you leave today, if you can sign up for a couple of them and we can get them all taken care of through the year, it's great. So one is for Bear Creek and one is for Wolf Lake, and you just kind of work either way. So James usually picks up Bear Creek, right?
Bear Creek
Bear
with
Creek,
Kathy and.
with Kathy and Mark. And then the rest of them, we'll bring some over to Foots, and then we take care of them all at Foots. Kind of hang out in the parking lot. So we could do that, that'd be great by the end of the day.
And if you could sign up for at least one in the summer, would be great too. That's usually the busiest ones.
Yeah, they're a little wild. Winter's cold, summer's busy.
And we can change the date too. Like, we don't have to do it the first Sunday or the Sunday before the meeting. Like, if there's a better time frame for everybody.
In the afternoon truthfully works better for me, just because usually my child has hockey at like 9 or 10 in the morning. So like last time I had no problem stopping in the afternoon, but anything before lunch is kind of difficult to pull off right now. Through the winter season anyways.
Yeah, I'm just throwing that out there. Like, we don't have to do it the Sunday before the meeting. If there's another,
And we can make some changes, like a lot of times it's me sitting at Foots and Will sitting at Foots, and if somebody can't make it till a little bit later, we could probably push it off an hour. I'm not sure, but. Yeah.
we can
If it
work
makes
with
life
everybody
easier.
and
Yeah, we'll just be very grateful for the help. 2024 Recreation Committee meeting days. So we went through this all, but you are gonna find out, do they all have this?
They
list in
all
front of
have
them?
a list in front of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we just spent a few minutes and we kind of tagged, and there's all the dates. Not that one, this one here, right?
Yes.
This one right in front of me.
Oh, I didn't give them all a copy because you had this list,
Okay.
but we hadn't gone through, but they have it all in their minutes of all of the dates that were in the past minutes, which they have.
Okay. So there's now a chart here sitting in front of me, and it's all what people volunteered for at the last meeting. So if you brought something up and what you had volunteered, or what people had volunteered for at the last meeting, and there's still a few items that are not taken care of yet, or we're not positive who wants to step up as heading up that committee. We're also gonna need the dates for the dances. And we're gonna have to make some commitments to those dates so that we can make sure we have everything, right? What we haven't added onto this is, what am I
You're
missing?
jumping around here.
Okay, go
You're
ahead.
still on this, right? Or are you off
No.
of this now?
Recreation, oh, meeting dates. I jumped.
That's why I had given you,
You're welcome. So I just jumped one on you.
Okay.
So I-
That's-
Because
and
there's
you can
one-
yell at me
good.
There's
later.
one change on there, I'm just looking at it.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say, the
Everybody
one
has
change,
it?
the one change of,
So there's one little change.
one little change, go ahead, Will, with the
You
date
finish
change,
date.
So instead of April 1st, it'll be April the 8th.
yes. I missed that was Easter Monday, so the first is Easter
Well,
Monday.
That's a funny one because it doesn't affect everybody, but it affects
Affects,
a lot of people, so it's just one of those holidays that we just try to. But
Yeah.
besides that, I believe it's the first or second Monday of every month. And we talked, maybe we need to look at our policy and stuff, and maybe we need to change it off of the first Monday and see what the group wants. Cause I know some people, it's hard to get here off weeks, and Mondays is hard on some people, so I'll sit down with Kim and we'll pull that up and have a look at it. And bring some thoughts to the table, if that's okay with everybody.
That work?
Yeah, so now you-
No, I can go on, thanks.
Okay.
So this is the form we have. What Kim's gonna do is Kim's gonna take it back and do a calendar for us like we had last year. So she will take it back to a calendar for us, you know, how it had everything we had on it going. And there's just a few pieces missing. So we're also gonna have to give Kim the dates for dances and what we're thinking for dances, what we wanna do. But the rest of them, so there's still a jigsaw puzzle event night. I wasn't sure if you're gonna take care of that, Kathy, if you want to, or if we wanted to find somebody.
Sure.
You got it?
I'd like some help, but I'll do it.
Okay, so if anybody wants to help us, go ahead.
That's what we were chatting about.
That was the
Okay.
one we had talked a little bit
So
about.
Kim and I
earlier.
were just throwing a couple ideas out. So it says jigsaw puzzle. What about, on our list, we noticed that there was some board games and a couple other things. What about if we make like a day or an afternoon of
Okay,
puzzles or games, or have a couple workstations?
sure.
I think because somebody from the last meeting had said doing card games or cribbage or whatever, so if we combined it all into that one event, then you're not having to buy or get all of the Scrabble boards, like it could just be a games and people could come to do what they wanted. And you may get more people coming to that event rather than, well, I don't really play Scrabble, but I do this, so you may get more people coming to that event. I mean,
Agree.
we're open to more ideas, but we just thought that
I'm
might
good
be a
with
good
that.
We
idea.
were just going down the list of all the possible
Ideas to
events.
try to combine them to get more people coming out.
And the
Do like
only,
a family, like have people all
Ah,
come in
And
as like
you
a,
do go fish
yeah,
or whatever,
like,
yeah,
yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
great idea.
yeah,
you could have like almost like a day. Is it once? I wasn't here, so
No,
I missed.
yeah,
Was it a one-time thing or like?
It was a one-time, yeah.
So you could even have like pre-registered teams and have different events for all of them to do? Like it could be board games, it could be, like we have to be careful because of game of chance, but if they're not winning anything, like you could have like little
Yeah.
fishing pond things or like, you could
Yeah,
have
some
tons
fun
of
with
little
the kids.
games.
Yeah, I was thinking more for adults than just kids.
No, but the whole family would get
Yeah.
them out, right? But if you want just puzzles and cards, then that's,
you
a
think just
different age
getting,
group.
getting the adult, the seniors and stuff out for,
I think the
interactions and stuff?
the jigsaw puzzle was one thing. I think we were talking for maybe the Scrabble event, which was later on. When was the Scrabble in May? Was adding the cards and that in.
Or we could do the same thing for both.
Both of
days.
it, both days,
Yeah.
yeah,
What I
Yeah.
give one to everyone?
yeah.
So maybe, yeah, the Scrabble day would be more games, all of that.
Or you could, as you said, if you wanted to combine it both, and then you could include the kids and if you get the interest going at both times.
Yeah, Kathy had really brought it up because she was trying to find a way to get, not necessarily just our seniors, but doing something for the adults. Because we're doing everything for the kids all the time.
absolutely, I've had questions about stuff like that too, right? So for sure.
So, That's
Well,
part of it.
Yeah, I think the broadening it out to all board games and cards and stuff for both days.
Yeah.
Game, board game night or something,
So we're talking in the daytime.
or
Yeah.
board game day instead of saying just one game.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great idea that you said to do it on, both, and you could do puzzles as well at the same time. So if somebody didn't want to come to do the
Yeah.
games, you could still incorporate your puzzles into that day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plenty of that. So that's one of them. That's the one day. The other one is breakfast at Heritage Day. So we talked about putting a breakfast on, that tags in with Heritage Day. You're gonna reach out to Will or James quickly on that one?
Mhm.
We're gonna reach out to James. It was his thought and his ideas. So let's reach out to him and then we'll kind of go from there.
Wasn't Tom involved in that too?
Sure,
I thought, am I wrong? Did I not?
yeah, I was the one convincing it to go from one to the
Right.
breakfast, but I gladly will be there for breakfast.
Okay. Okay, so I think those are the only two really
Hit me on that one.
big, okay, you're on it.
Okay.
The only two really big ones that had nothing, nobody leading them. So we'll be okay.
And then we just have to figure out if we wanna do team dances, cause I need a budget. I have to put in the budget numbers, so is that something that committee would like to look at, one or two of those?
Yeah, if you guys are interested, if we have it in the budget, then absolutely, he's still interested in doing it, but he did ask if it could go from the 200 to 300 just to compensate things getting a little higher in prices for everything.
We just have to put a budget in for it, right? Well, is
Mhm.
that kind of where we're at? And that's what
I
it's
just
at.
wanna at least throw it in, so we have it.
So I'm not sure how many we'd want to do. I wouldn't want to do it obviously monthly, that's expensive, but even every 3 months, unless that seems high for the budget. I'm not sure where we sit with that.
Well, we're coming into a new year, so all we can do is ask and present it and go from there.
Let's go with, say, 4 of them, if that's possible to start with, and see if we can. I'm thinking February, May, August, and then November. Kind of spread it out a little.
Sorry, February?
Yeah, I was thinking the 23rd of February. Cause it's not right close to Valentine's Day, kind of space it out, cause you don't want it to be like, oh, it's a Valentine's Day dance. We kind of are trying to steer away from just themes, cause it's kind of a hard one, right? And then for the May long weekend, your guys' input, I don't want to do it that weekend, so either the weekend before or the weekend after, which one anybody thinks might be better to try and get more of a crowd. We're gonna go with Friday nights also. I don't know how it ended up being on a Saturday last time. I really don't know. It was meant to be on a Friday. So either the 10th of May or the 31st.
Thoughts? I would lean towards the 10th,
Do more in the middle of the month. Okay,
but if there's other,
I was just looking at the calendar. I don't think there's anything on there, so you're okay. And just, that's, 11th is the Scrabble, so as
we
long as
are
we,
cleaned up and out of
cleaned up,
here in a
so-
half hour, like
yeah,
he's
so,
got his corner and packed up and out of here for like 45 minutes or so.
yeah.
And then August 16th. I don't see anything.
what's the long weekend? August, the
It-
long
it's-
weekend's the
20.
beginning of the month.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then November 15th. Or my dates I had scribbled down.
Hunting, when does that end?
November 15th
Yeah,
is the last day.
Of rifle.
Yes,
Of
and then there's a break.
Yeah.
Moose, that's moose, right? And then deer.
November, no deer, but it goes right into both.
Oh, yeah, bow. Yes.
All we can do is put it in and ask. And see if we can get it to be okay.
And Terry Lynn, gonna help still. So the 2 of us can do that. We had, and honestly, don't even really, like, we had a couple other parents last time that helped supervise, wow. And I have my 2 friends that come as well as my boyfriend, like, there's quite a few of us here. we had Terry doing the concession stand, but even Terry Lynn or I could run that, like, but we just need somebody to let us in, so whoever that would be.
So what we do for something like that is we probably have a staff member help with the canteen. Just
Perfect,
'cause- Just for continuity, and
absolutely.
one of us would have to bring everything in anyway and then take it out anyway, so. We'd
And so
assist with
I can
that,
help with
so.
those nights if needed. so.
Okay, thank you. It's actually pretty fun. And I did see in here that it said to adjust music according to age. That is a pure request list problem. The only reason those swear word songs happen to be coming up is because they are written and rewritten and underlined on every request page. So he has played a few, but he's turns down the swear words and all the kids look at him and give him a funny look, but he's
Or they
trying and,
blurt them out,
yeah.
because they know the song, so they,
Or they're,
blurt them
yeah,
out.
they're yelling them louder than the music. So it is a thing. We are definitely trying to avoid swear words, but it is hard to do with music right these days. But he is giving a solid effort at that. But everything else is seeming to be going really well. The kids love it, and it seems like we're getting a good turnout for the food drive from the kids that have been showing up for it, so.
Awesome.
And the candy and stuff, they love that. They're all over there just grabbing bags of candy every 10 minutes, so it's good having that open.
Awesome. Perfect. Anything else to add to this that we're missing, Will?
No, I think that'll give us a good start. Got most of the budget stuff all punched in, so we just have to finish it up, and
And I think we spread it out really good this year, so there's not a lot going on in any one month. Like we tried to keep it down to one event. To make it a little easier. So it looks like there's nothing scheduled in June, but June is soccer all month.
Are we going to have backup dates for soccer? If there's like a rain day or something, being only 7 weeks, if there's 2 rain days, they're down to only 5 games. Is there a chance that we could suggest saying like, if it's supposed to end, what day is the last one? Sorry. Was the 27th? Could say the following Thursday will be a makeup day if there's any weather issues. Is that a possibility?
We can think about it and see.
Okay.
Just the only problem, we were trying to not stretch it in the summer holidays, because that's when everybody takes off to travel, because that's the end of school. So
Gotcha.
that's why we put at that, and then we, you know, the registration covers the cost of the jersey only, so it's not like it's a money motivated.
No,
thing,
for sure.
so
And Andrew, if we started a week earlier, we're into black fly season.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
And wet and rainy, so, yeah, it's a really tough gamble, and it just kind of is what it is. And then to switch it on another night, well, then you're asking too much, trying to get everybody, you know, get the word out that soccer's changed this night.
Or whatever, yeah, okay.
You're gonna lose all your refs. and
Yeah,
coaches.
Yeah.
yeah, it's really tough.
And it's really inexpensive.
Oh, absolutely.
Super inexpensive. Yeah. Parents love it. I've had people ask me already, we do soccer again? Oh, it's January. That's 6 months away. Yeah, right, so, yeah. So we're
If
gonna,
somebody wants to run a snow league, go ahead.
no. That'd be all you. Anything else for this? We're good there? Community, Commander Community Update.
We had our annual bazaar and bake sale. The vendors all reported good business, which is nice. I sort of gauge the success by how many meals we sell. Like my wife's world famous French Canadian pea soup sold out to the last molecule. But overall, we only sold 60 meals or 62 meals or something, which is down 1/3 from pre-pandemic levels. So we continue to run our events, and attendance is still not bounced all the way back. So we'll keep running. And of course, upcoming next weekend is the children's Christmas party and the community Christmas dinner, where the community center provides the turkey and the ham, the mashed potatoes and dinner rolls and things, and people bring salads and desserts and baking, and it's a wonderful evening. We're doing it on an RSVP basis this year, not trusting to the fates to deliver just the magical right number of people for the free dinner. So people are signing up, and we're capping it at 80 this year, which is comfortable in that building.
Anything else?
Well, we have the
Anything else
New Year's Eve party.
coming up? Okay. And you're selling tickets for, or is it no charge, right? for
It's
that?
it's a food bank donation kind of thing. We're having local musicians, we're not hiring a commercial band. Local musicians are gonna come and jam, and it'll be potluck.
Awesome.
So we don't need that kind of thing.
Perfect. Anything else you want me to add? Because I think that's the end of our agenda. That's it. I think we're done for the day. Motion to adjourn. Mayor Piper and Kathy, that was really quick, really quick. And it is 6:51 in the evening. That was fast.
That was very fast.
All in favor? See you. Awesome, perfect. Thank you.
Just need to fill
Yes.
that out.
So can I take 30 seconds? Yes. Can I take 30 seconds? And I just want to introduce Lisa to the group. So Lisa's our newest volunteer. She can't vote tonight because it hasn't gone through the council yet, but we wanted to welcome, see us and say hello to us and kind of get used to the group.
Thanks for having me.
Can you tell us about yourself, Lisa?
Tell us about yourself.
No.
Yes, you can.
Aw.
Lisa, new to the neighborhood, moved here about a year ago. Yeah, love it. What a great neighborhood, amazing people here.
All these girlfriends.
Yeah, my husband, my daughter own the fire department. I helped out at the museum a little bit this summer.
Good lot.
I came up from Grimsby. I worked for the city of Hamilton for 10 years in the parks department, so I do love gardening and being outside.
And you regret moving here every day.
I absolutely love it.
Thank you. Look at you.